have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Back to throw here, Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So this time the conversion is good after a pair of failed 2-point tries. Charles, they're 1 for 3 now.
And you would figure with 3 touchdowns scored, your minimum number of points would be 21, right? 3 extra points. And as you noted, they went for 2 twice, didn't get it. Went here again. This reminds me of something a coach told me a while ago. They have more 2-point plays on their ready sheet nowadays than ever before. It used to be like 1 or 2. Now most teams have up to 6 or 7 that they have at the ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But
oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is...
And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 1st down, it's Snell again. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Shreds him with a stiff arm. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Harris running straight ahead, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Herbert now. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, Herbert. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL...
He's got a man, complete. to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On first down, Justin Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They snap it to Herbert. Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Pickett back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, 77 yards. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Pickett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved up.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Palmer, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Touchdown! Austin Eckler, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers continue to pour it on here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. fielded just outside. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But
touchdown, Chargers! Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Steelers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Boswell for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Chargers 58, Steelers 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now it's Herbert. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pickett. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Levi Wallace with a pick. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humped. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is it. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides can